Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. It's been forever since I've done this, but I really want to get back into it. I just really enjoyed doing it when I did it, but for whatever reason, I just kind of couldn't keep up with it. And there's really no excuse for why I couldn't. I guess, didn't fully have the motivation to keep going. But at the end of the day, it's on me. I had the time to do it. I just kind of didn't make it a priority. But now I really got no excuses. So I want to get back into it, but I want to do a few little changes. Obviously, we're still going to talk about politics, stuff going on during the week and everything, all the big news and stuff, but I kind of talked about it on my Instagram. I also want to talk about a bunch of other things not related to politics because I feel like, for a couple reasons, I want to do that. Number one, I feel like if you just repeatedly talk about politics, it eventually gets to where it's kind of boring and stale, and everybody else does that. So I want to mix it up, do a bunch of different topics, and then I've also got some things that I have realized over the past year or so of my life that I want to share with you guys because I think it really could help, even if it's just one person, help out, hear those things from someone else that it could really benefit them and help them. So even if it's just that one person, it'll all be worth it. So I really want to share some of that stuff that I've learned with you guys, and hopefully you guys get something out of it. And it's something else besides politics that I'm kind of passionate in and like to talk about it and want to kind of hear from you guys and see what you guys think as well. So I want to do that. I've got some other topics that I want to talk about. I want to talk about sports. I want to talk about just stuff going on in the world that isn't necessarily politics. Because politics isn't my entire personality. I like doing other things. I like watching other things. I like talking about other things. I like experiencing other things. So, I kind of want to do an all around type deal with the show. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that and like that. And you guys, over the time, you guys can suggest topics to me that for us to talk about. It can really be anything. I'm down to learn new things and just talk about weird things going on and everything, but I'm kind of rambling on at this point. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little update on what's going on. We're still going to talk about politics. Don't get that wrong, because that's basically what my Instagram's all about, is just politics. But I did want to address that I do want to talk about other things on the show so that you guys weren't completely confused when those episodes do come out where I talk about stuff that isn't really directly related to politics. Politics is interesting and fun to talk about and fun to debate sometimes, but at the end of the day, politics can be very toxic, and it's just, I want people to understand it. I think you guys do know this. People know, but sometimes they lose sight of it because of, getting wrapped up in what's going on in politics. But I just basically want you guys to realize and to know and to always remember that there is life outside of politics, and not everything is about politics, and your life shouldn't revolve around politics. It should only be one part of your life, but also you should have other things that you focus on and are passionate about. And again, I know you guys know that. I just want to reiterate it because politics can be very toxic and draining and make you feel a certain way that isn't necessarily always the reality. And I want to go into that more into not this episode, but later episodes on, where I just kind of talk about how there's more to life to politics, and what you see online and what you hear, it doesn't necessarily always mean that that's what everyone thinks. The people that you see online posting and talking about politics one way or another, they're usually 1 to 2% of the population, if that. Most people honestly don't care. They really do not care. And then, I'm going to go into this later on more in depth on other episodes, but the media paints it as, left, right, far right, And the reality is most people are somewhere in the middle, and most people just want to live their life the way in which they please without other people specifically telling them what's right and what's wrong. So I just want you guys to remember that. I know I've been repetitive, but I'm going to go into that more into later episodes and some other stuff that over the past year or so I have learned about myself and about the world and about people, and I'm really excited to share this stuff with you guys because it's some important and insightful information that I think people would really benefit from hearing. So I can't wait to start that. You guys can let me know what kind of topics you want to hear me talk about. Like, again, it can literally be pretty much anything. I'm going to talk about, like, sports that's going on. I know there's politics and sports and stuff, but, I want to try and stay away from that as much as possible unless there's, some really big news that comes out or something. But, because I just like enjoying sports for what they are. I would prefer not to see all the political stuff go on and into sports, not because I necessarily disagree with it. Again, I'll go into that later, but I just want to watch and enjoy sports as a means of kind of getting away from everything else going on sometimes during the days. So we can talk about that. We can talk about pretty much anything you guys want to hear. So let me know if there's a topic that a lot of people want to recommend to me. We can definitely talk about that. As for when episodes will be going up, I'm thinking either Sunday or Monday once a week for now. I don't really know. We'll just kind of see how my schedule and everything works around it. But Sunday or Monday every week, and then maybe later on down the line we'll move up to 2 or 3 weeks, especially if we get a lot of topics that you guys want to hear. So I think that's about it. I want to keep this pretty short. It's already getting kind of longer than I wanted to, but this is going to be up on Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, and I'm going to put it on YouTube. I don't really know anyone that watches a podcast on YouTube, but if that's your thing, it'll be there. I'll have the links to all that ready when the first episode comes out. So I'll let you guys know. You guys will, if you're watching this, you probably saw it on my Instagram, so you already know where to look to find it. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. Those of you guys listening, you guys are the OGs. So, yeah, I love you guys. Take it easy. Have a great weekend if this comes out on Sunday or whenever. But, yeah, thank you guys so much. I can't wait to do this later on in the future and to share some stuff with you guys that you might not, that you guys definitely do not know about me. So, once again, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Be great. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.